legit consider myself a millionaire because like he's the owner of silver and gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I am the owner of silver and gold. Now, the reason I'm not a millionaire is because my decisions. My decisions have consequences.
Right.
He has placed opportunities in my life that I have not acted accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
My decisions have consequences. So if you have a thought like that, I don't think it's coincidence. If you have a thought like that, it's because you're mismanaging your opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Interesting.
So that's why I told you it's not something externally. Look internally. Like we've had opportunities, bro.
Oh,
like this is the opportunity right now. Right as we speak.
Tons of opportunities.
Right as we speak is an opportunity. Yeah. But it's not until we change internally that we start managing them right.
Right. Well, it's all about your mindset, right? And how you view things, your perspective, right?
Yes.
You and I have a similar perspective, like where we can kind of share ideas and we can kind of align and challenge each other's perspectives and then kind of go off of that. And then we come together and we're like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see it your way. I see it. And then you see it my way, blah, blah, blah. And I think coming to that realization where a lot of your problems can be solved by simply changing your mindset. Like,
yes.
And when you were talking to me a while ago about inner peace, like I was like, I just need to come to this job, and yeah, I know I have things that like I don't like about it. You're always gonna have things that you don't like about whatever job. I understand that. It's one thing to understand it, but it's another thing to actually like feel it and know it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once you start feeling it and you can kind of internalize that, like you said, then it becomes this thing. It's like second nature. But it takes practice,
yes.
Especially when it's something that you're not like invested in. There's something that you're like, man, why isn't this changing for me? Why can't it just be this? And social media has made it like this. It's
so easy.
Oh, it's easy. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. And I can tell you right now that from doing this podcast, I thought this podcast was going to be easy. I thought it was going to be super. I was like, you just sit and record. That's it. You don't do anything else.
Right.
So much more to it. But what I can say is welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first. Not the first episode.
It's the first episode 6 we've ever done.
First episode 6 that we've ever done of the LeisureHub podcast. And today we have something very special for you guys. Managing your subscription overload.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna find that sound effect. I'm gonna throw it in too. I threw a whole bunch of other ones in. I'm trying to get playful with it. You know what I mean? But like, I had this idea, and I was like, we have so many subscriptions to everything.
It's a subscription world,
bro. We never used to be like that. Which I get, things are moving to a digital world, and that's fine. Like I mean, for the most part, like I've made my peace with a lot of it, right? Like I listen to music on Spotify, right? That's all digital. I write all my documents on my computer, all digital. Like it's been a slow transition, but the one thing I've had like a big issue with is transitioning to video games, like digital video games.
Oh, okay. Keep talking.
And so it's one of those things where I'm like, I like physical content, like because you get to feel it in your hand. And somebody on another podcast, I think it was Game Scoop from IGN, and they made a good point where it's like, you know, at any point a company could like redact that digital purchase for any reason, and then now it's gone.
If I own a lot of digital copies, and whenever I lose internet, I can't download any of my purchased copies.
Really?
It sucks, dude.
Yeah, actually, that was another point that they brought up. Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like pointless, like, bro. Like I paid for all this, where's my game content?
Sure.
You know.
Yeah. And so like now you can apply the same thing to your subscriptions, right? Because all your subscriptions are, or most subscriptions are digital, right? You have like some that are like Curated, which is the snowboard thing that you went through. There's the one where it's StitchFix, where they send you clothes. It's digital up until a point, and then it becomes physical.
Yeah.
But I mean, all subscriptions encompass, like, you have Netflix, you have Hulu, you have Disney Plus, you have PlayStation Plus, you have Xbox Live, HBO Max, you have Amazon Prime, you have Amazon Music. You like, I can go on for like at least another 10 minutes on different subscriptions.
Even in video games, it's starting to ooze in a little bit. Like, I think Final Fantasy, you have to pay monthly in order to.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one? The new one they came out with?
No, I think it was the. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not a big Final Fantasy guy, but
I have it tattooed on your arm.
Yeah, okay. But I think you have to pay a monthly fee in order to be part of the online services. But I think they have a free demo version. But if you're going to be invested in a game, like, especially if you want to be invested into Final Fantasy, I think you're going to have to pay a monthly fee.
I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about games becoming like a monthly subscription.
And libraries too. Libraries.
Well, I mean, GamePass, Stadia. I mean, Stadia's gone.
Yeah.
But did you hear Google is moving towards another platform? They're trying to combine it with I think it's YouTube or something like that.
YouTube.
Is it? Yeah.
I don't know.
They're trying to combine. They stopped Stadia. They canceled that a while ago. Rest in peace. So sorry for everybody who lost that. But I thought I heard somewhere where they were supposed to be bringing that back in, incorporating it with one of their other services that they have.
Well, like a game console?
No, digital
entertainment console.
Digital.
Type
well,
deal.
you know how Stadia was streaming games, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to. I think they were going to incorporate that into another platform that they already have. Like I don't remember. That was just something I heard for a while ago.
Wait. Is this kind of like, I don't know, you know how PlayStation be the main console or something like that, and then you download an app, like a Google app, and then it has games specifically developed by Google? Is that what you mean? Like, I don't know. That's kind of a cool concept, but I wouldn't want that.
No,
I'll be more subscriptions, and here I am endorsing it.
Yeah, like, that's kind of cool. No, I mean, maybe along the lines of Netflix, they're trying to go for, where Netflix has like they have games on their platform now. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe Google is trying to go that route. Obviously, I don't know. But the iPhone 15 that just came out, you can play Resident Evil Village on that thing. Like, that's insane.
Bro.
I saw like a video, or I didn't get to watch it, but I saw like, that's incredible. Like, that you can run that on a phone.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, you can only run that on a PC or PlayStation 5 or Xbox One Series S.
Nope, on a phone.
But on an iPhone 15 Pro. That's insane. Do you remember when subscriptions became a thing or started becoming a thing? Remember that? I mean, it hasn't been for very long.
First one was like Netflix.
Yeah.
That I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not sure. I feel like, I know Hulu became a thing.
Yeah.
And then I guess Disney Plus and
Disney Plus took a while.
Yeah, Disney Plus took a while. It was Netflix, Hulu, and something else.
It was another one. Yeah. But like, I remember the whole point, at least for a lot of people, was that their whole intention was to get rid of cable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, done with cable, moving on.
So expensive.
It's cable's so expensive, bro. Like, cable is like, I mean, I don't even have cable. Do you?
No.
It's like 100 and. So I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, you have your internet plus the cable, and you're spending like 180, 170
Sometimes I wish I had it though.
Why?
Because of variety. I just like to
browse. But like, there's a lot of channels you're not even watching.
Huh?
There's a lot of channels you're not even watching.
True. But then there's a lot of movies you're not watching Netflix.
There are a lot of, and that is true. That is true. But like, This was like the thing. You were the whole intention was like, oh, we're gonna switch from cable because all I ever watch is Netflix. I mean, Netflix has like TV shows that you can. They have a variety. Like, you can just
they do.
It's not everything. Like cable used to have anything and everything. Ew, what are you doing? Ew, what is that?
That's an inverted yawn.
Inverted yawn. I've never heard
it's
that
getting
before.
A little late, but
a little late. We're recording this at 2 a.m.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, yeah, right. I got work tomorrow. No, but like I remember like a lot of people asking a lot of people, they're like, I'm like, do you have cable? And they're like, no, I cut the cable. Like, you remember that campaign? Like, cut the cable.
No.
You never heard that?
No.
Yeah, like
was
it was
that on cable?
Was that?
Was that on cable?
No, it was like basically people advertising like, dude, like, why would you pay for cable when you can just have Netflix and Hulu? And Hulu, you can get like live TV for way cheaper.
Oh yeah, right? yes. I remember.
You have a Hulu live TV, or you can get YouTube live or YouTube TV, right? And you cut the cable, and you save a whole bunch more money. On like costs.
Sony's doing their own thing now too.
Really?
Anyways,
I didn't hear about that.
Huh?
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
what are they trying
on
to
the
do?
PS5? I think it's called like Sony. I don't know, place like Core or something to do with Core, but I think it's not a streaming service. I think it's just I think it's just like a rent and buy through the PlayStation.
A rent and buy. Like, what is this, Blockbuster all over again?
I don't know.
I love me some
they're coming
Blockbuster.
up with stuff I don't even know. You're gonna have to pay a subscription. On top of that, you're gonna have to rent or buy the movie.
See,
I don't. That's not true. That's not true at all. But.
Well, if that was true, I think that would be a little extra on the subscriptions. I think, at least. What do you think?
Definitely. That would never happen. I hope that. Let me not say anything. I hope that doesn't happen.
You're just trying not to put it into the cosmos, into the
exactly.
universe.
Manifest it. Blockbuster should come back.
Well, you know what? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like you would say you're not much of a physical guy anymore in terms of games. In terms of games, I don't mean physical.
Because I'm lazy, dude. I don't like getting up and getting the disc out, put it in a case, and then getting another case out, open it up, getting that disc, and put in. I just got tired of it, and you know what? I'm just gonna my first digital game. I think it was Ghost of Tsushima.
Really?
I think, and then after that, I'm like, I'm doing this forever.
Yeah. I just got Spider-Man 2 digitally.
No.
Yes.
Is that your first game?
No, it's not my first digital game ever. No. I've had plenty. Watch Dogs, that was one of my first digital games.
You bought it
digitally.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I've had several other digital games. I mean, Horizon Forbidden West is digital. I bought the collector's edition.
Oh, but it came like that.
Yeah, it gave me the steel casing, but no disc. See, I just find that I just think that's odd. Weird. I think that's weird.
It is weird.
I think if you're going to give a collector's edition with a steel book, you have to include the physical disc.
I agree. So. I'm sorry. I'm just caught up. I'm caught up in like. So Watch Dogs was your first digital copy.
Watch Dogs, I think it was one. It was one of the first. It was one of the first.
Cherry.
My digital cherry, yes. I think it was one of my very first ones. I don't quote me on that. I would have to double check, but I do remember buying that digitally.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was on PS4, obviously. So you do with that what you will. But I don't know, dude. I feel like at this point, we have gone through the whole phase of like, dude, just get rid of cable. Streaming movies and TV, it's significantly cheaper, and it's quickly gone from. It was.
But now add it all up.
Yeah, okay. You do your best, and you try to tell me how many subscriptions you have for digitally. Like, I mean, like content, whatever, or all subscriptions
that I pay for.
That you pay for. Because you and I both know that we have some subscriptions that we don't pay for.
Dude.
Actually, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I pay for all of my subscriptions.
Damn.
There's not a single, and
You're
other
the
people.
real OG for a lot of people. Probably.
Yeah, well, people mooch off me. I'm like, damn, can't I get? Well, that's not true. I just have YouTube TV, and that's from Victoria's sister.
There you go.
So, but
somebody had to.
Yeah, dude, that's expensive. Like $60-some a month.
What?
Yeah.
What's 60? YouTube
TV.
It's 60 a month.
Let me double check,
bro. You get to watch free YouTube.
Yes, but you can watch live TV.
60 a month.
I'm pretty sure it's $60 a month.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. But sorry, I think they just upped their cost. It says YouTube TV offers its base plan. Ready?
Yeah.
For $72.99 per month.
Live TV.
That means it's like cable almost.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I guess
$72 a month. That we're getting close to the territory of cable.
Yeah. Like, what's the point?
For the first time, customers can take advantage of a promotional rate of $52.99 per month for the first 3 months. So you save $20.
I think it's because of all the originals.
YouTube originals?
No, or, like originals. Oh, Hulu original or Netflix original.
You don't have Hulu for free?
I probably do too. I do too.
How do you have it?
Somebody.
Is this somebody? Do you watch it?
Yeah, I watch.
Do you use it?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Name all your subscriptions. Go for it.
Probably Apple Music.
That's the only one? Is that the only one? Pedro, yes, what are you doing?
Bro, I'm thankful for all the people. Man, all the people in my life, you know, that are helping me.
Yeah, they're helping you, but what about them?
Huh?
What about them? Who's helping them?
It was their choice. I'm like, I'm not gonna be like, nah, man. Like, nah, if I can, like, bro, if they're offering, I'm like, bro, thank you, and I accept it.
Thank you. I accept. I will gladly take the subscription from you.
I'll gladly accept it. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me think.
Apple Music.
And how much is that? That's like $8 a month.
That's like $11.
$11 a month.
$11, I think.
And you chose Apple Music over Spotify.
Hell yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I like it better. It goes with my iPhone and MacBook.
Yeah, but you can download Spotify on your iPhone and you can download that on your MacBook.
It already comes with the iPhone. It already comes with the MacBook.
Yes, but okay.
It's on the place. It's everywhere too. Just as Spotify is.
Personally, I think Spotify's UI is significantly better than Apple Music. I know I'll probably get a lot of hate for that. Subjective. That's fine. What's that?
Subjective.
It's subjective. 100%.
Yes.
But I think, how long have you had Apple Music for?
2018.
2018. That's not very long. What did you have before that? Spotify?
Yeah.
Oh, so you've gotten both. You've had both.
Yeah.
And how long did you have Spotify for?
For as long as Spotify came out, I guess.
And that really wasn't that was really enough for you to change.
Nah, like, man, it's just like I feel like Apple, like I said, like Apple Music was already integrated on the iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
It was already on the Mac. Like I didn't have a MacBook then, but I could have it everywhere else where I had Spotify.
Right, but you already had Spotify.
Yeah, but I prefer Apple Music, and I don't know if it's the UI. I don't know what it is, but I just prefer it.
Well, we'll have to explore on that because I mean the music doesn't change. There's no exclusive. No exclusive artists on there that you don't get on any other platform.
I hope that doesn't become a thing.
Something tells me if they're not already thinking about it, that will be something that they'll think about it. Cut this out because we don't want them thinking about it. Yeah. But okay, so I think I pay for Netflix, I pay for Amazon Prime, I pay for PlayStation Plus.
Oh, I have PlayStation Plus too. I forgot that.
The Adobe Suite.
Yeah.
Which is, let me tell you, is probably the most expensive thing.
You helped me out with that.
I do, yeah. I mean, why not?
You see, but now you're making me feel bad. I don't want it.
But you know what? If you want to pay for half of it, you're more than welcome.
I got you.
They did. No, I'm just messing with you, bro. But I have like a whole bunch of other I don't have Nintendo anymore. The Nintendo's online feature. I'm not paying for that anymore.
Why not? You don't use it?
I wasn't using it. It was too expensive. Well, too expensive in the sense that I had all these other subscriptions, and then adding that on top of it was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of the other ones that I have, but that's just some of them. I'm sure I have like some other subscriptions. Actually, I do have one for BetterHelp, but that one's like the most expensive.
What?
BetterHelp is like for therapy and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And like, I know that one is the most expensive one. That's just because of that general dynamic. But like, excluding that, if we're just talking about entertainment, right? Imagine you have all of them, right? Like you're like, oh man, I have YouTube TV so I can watch everything live. I have Disney Plus because I want to watch all the Marvel stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have Netflix because I want to get my Stranger Things and I want to watch One Piece. Did you watch One Piece live action?
No.
You gotta watch it.
Probably sucks.
It sucks, but it's worst thing ever. No, it doesn't.
I heard it's good and I heard it's bad, but yeah.
I want Hulu because they have a lot of Fox or FX shows on it, and they have a lot of some like Disney. Well, Disney bought Hulu, so they have some Disney stuff on there, and some Marvel stuff on there, and so on and so on. Let's say you have all of those subscriptions, bro. I guarantee you're paying way over for all of those subscriptions than you would be for cable. Yeah, which is insane.
I can see that.
Like, how has it gotten to a point where we went from a point of complaining about how expensive cable was to a point where we're like, hey, subscriptions are like way cheaper, to now a point where now we are overloaded with the amount of subscriptions.
That can also be subjective though, because what if you don't have to pay for all of them?
Well, no, you don't have to.
I feel like some people are like, I'm just happy with Netflix, and then they get to pay whatever it is a month.
Right. But how many people do you know that are just happy with one of those?
Not a lot of people.
Exactly. That's my point. I'm not saying that people can't be. I'm not implying that. But what I'm saying is like, I feel like I'm even speaking for myself. Like, I know if I just had Netflix, I'd be like, well, there's stuff on Hulu that I kind of want to be watching.
You're right.
There's stuff on Disney Plus that I kind of want to watch. I mean, I've never really had any appeal to watch YouTube TV. I have it. I never use it.
I barely heard of it.
YouTube, it has like the only reason why we have it is because like I said, Victoria got it from her sister.
Mm-hmm.
But during soccer, it was women's soccer. She wanted to watch some of the games. TV. That was the only way to watch it. We don't have live TV, and I think you have to pay for those on like those specific channels on Comcast or whatever.
Yeah.
Cable you have, and it's like, well, my sister already has it, so why not? And I was like, wow, I'm not going to complain about it. If I can get YouTube TV and try it out for a little bit, why not? I mean, you can't get a free trial.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, when it gets to a point where you have so many that you can't even keep track of, and now that's not even talking about entertainment, not just that. I mean, now you're talking about subscription for like your clothes. Now you have subscription for your makeup. Now you have subscription for your music. Now you have subscription for all these other things.
I forgot.
Right?
Everything is a subscription, basically.
And
in a
like,
way,
everything is moved towards subscription based. And like, I can say like, it's made things a lot easier for people because you're like, $15 a month. I can manage $15 a month. Yes. I can manage $10 a month. Yeah, $10 a month isn't a lot, but when you have 10 other things, it adds up.
Add it up.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like we're moving in the right direction.
No, I can't say we are either.
You know, I think, you know, if cable wanted to make a move, I feel like it would be very smart of them.
What move do you think they would make?
Like
like if
I feel like, you know, they pay $20 more and you get all of these. I don't know if that would be possible, but imagine that.
Well, it's interesting that you bring that point up because there's
treat them as a channel.
Basically. Treating them as a channel.
anyway.
Well, no, I'm expanding on your idea. Like I'm curious about.
No, I'm saying like they treat Disney like you get live TV, and then on top of that you get all these subscriptions, and it's like an on demand. Remember when you get
on demand? Yeah,
it's basically on demand.
Yeah. Well, okay. So this is what I was thinking, right? There's so many subscriptions, specifically entertainment wise.
Yeah.
And I feel like something has to give at some point. Like the economy right now, or but people can't afford to buy a lot of stuff right now. They can barely afford to buy clothes, or that's the general consensus that I've been hearing all over. Where like things are just a little tight for people, and if it's not for you, you are doing mighty fine. And let Pedro and I borrow some money, please. But like the general consensus is there's like a lot of this, like people can't afford a lot of the stuff that's continuously coming out. And it's like, well, I want to keep up on the show. You have Peacock too. You got Peacock and all these other networks that weren't originally streaming are now streaming. And it's like
Paramount Plus,
Peacock, and it's like, how do you keep up with it if your favorite show is on there? You find it from somebody else, or you just don't. Yeah. Or you find it illegally. I'm never promoting that, but I'm just saying.
Dude, you get really creative with those.
Well, you have to. I think when people are backed into a wall of financially, right, from like luxury things of entertainment or whatever, they find ways to go around it. Right. And I think no matter how much you try to block that, people will always find a way around it.
Which is not the right thing to do.
It's not.
But I mean, hey, if they feel like doing it, if they feel safe to do it, then that's on them.
But we do live in a capitalist society where everything has a monetary price tag on it.
Right.
So it's like, well, if you're going to keep charging me an arm and a leg where I can't afford it, I'm just going to find another way to get it for free. I mean, if it's free, it's for me.
I mean, yeah, but would it be?
I'm not promoting that again.
I'm not saying here, to do what's right or not. But hey,
I mean, yeah, I'm not promoting that. I'm never suggesting that you go out and if you can get it for free, you go do it. I mean, there are ways to do it. We all know this. I mean, we all came from like a period of where we all used Pirate Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that? I mean, I don't think I've ever used it.
My dad used to use it.
Well, now you just convicted your dad of a crime. So, I mean, and you're an accomplice because you knew about it.
Say he used to.
No, it's too late, man. He already...
Yeah.
But like, why is it that we just don't get rid of them? Like, I just feel like it would be financially, it would probably just
like not pay for them.
Yeah, just not have them at all. Like, do you think it's FOMO?
FOMO?
Yeah, fear of missing out.
Yes. I definitely think it is. No FOMO. But yeah.
No FOMO?
Yeah, I think it is fear of missing out because you don't need it. You know what I mean? You just, hey, like right now you're going through a season in your life that maybe you cannot afford it, but that doesn't mean that later on, I mean, it's still going to be there. You get what I mean?
But that's the thing about digital content, right?
What?
Netflix, Hulu. I don't really know if Disney Plus does it, but I know specifically Netflix does it, where there are timed exclusives or there's timed things or pieces of content. For example, The Office, right? The Office used to be on Netflix.
Yeah, I remember.
It's no longer on Netflix. It's on Peacock or Paramount Plus.
Peacock.
Yeah. And so like if you want to go watch The Office, that is your only way to go do that. Which
that is not.
Besides getting it illegally or getting the physical copy.
That's what I mean. You could buy it digitally or buy it physically.
Right. Now, if you go and buy it physically, how many people do you know have a Blu-ray or DVD player?
I don't know, a lot of people with game consoles that do.
That is true.
They're becoming like the new
like
DVD player.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate because I mean it's for gaming, man. Now.
Yeah.
But okay. Did you hear about the PlayStation Slim that's coming out?
I heard about that. It's not much different.
It's not much
It's just
different,
smaller.
but you can buy a detachable disk drive.
Dude, I saw that. It requires internet connection.
And it requires internet. And that's mainly for to prevent piracy. In air quotes. I say I say air quotes specifically because
then what's the point? I'm not saying that's the point is to permit piracy, but I'm saying what's the point of just having all this tech in a disk drive just to
prevent one thing?
Yeah, just to prevent one thing, and at the same time, if you don't have no internet, it's useless.
Yeah, well, but and that's the thing, right? Like, I think I heard an interesting take on this, and it was like, they were saying, again, I think this was from IGN's Game Scoop, but it's potentially a means of slowly introducing a fully digital world. And think about that, right? Like, we're so comfortable with the disk drive now, we're slowly fading that out. Like, okay, the Apple charging port, right? Eventually, it went from the 40 pins to now to the Lightning port, right? The skinny little Lightning port.
Yeah.
Now on the iPhone 15 Pro, it is USB Type-C. The same USB Type-C that every other phone uses, except theirs is the more outdated one.
Good.
So now it's more universal. Apple's eventually going to get to a point where they completely remove the port. Completely remove it.
Right.
How do you feel about that? No port on. You don't plug your phone anymore. You put it on a wireless charger.
I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that?
Yeah,
really?
Because
I expected you to have a little bit like, I'm not too happy about that.
I'm okay with that because less cables.
Sure.
Okay, and I mean maybe not for the charger itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always had trouble with the port anyways. Like after a while, it's
Could you not get it in?
Yeah, I can't get it in right, and I have to move it, wiggle it around, and then twist my cable to a certain angle, and then put it under my phone, and then it will be able to charge.
Bro, if you're doing all of that just to charge your phone, you need a new cable.
But anyways, bro, I've had this trouble like a lot of the times. It's like I think it reduces a lot of that trouble.
I mean, I can't say that I hate cable or that I love cables. I had a really bad experience with my headphones years ago when I had my iPhone 5. That was the iPhone 5, bro. That was like almost 10 generations ago. But no, like the reason why I bring up the port is because a lot of people were complaining about the port from like the 40 pin to the Lightning port. They complained about it. They're like, why do they have to change the port? Why can't they just keep it the same? Even the headphone jack. Remember the headphone jack was removed? People were complaining about that too. But now do you hear people complaining about the headphone jack? No, because people are used to it.
It's a flex to have AirPods.
Right. It takes time. Oh, 100%.
It's a flex.
Yeah. Nothing shows that you have status.
Like
right?
AirPods.
Like AirPods.
Dude, if you have AirPods, like...
you're well off.
Yeah, dude.
What about AirPods Max?
Huh?
What are AirPods Max?
What's the difference?
You know what those are, right? The over-ear ones? Like the ones like you're wearing right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have one. But they go over your ears. So they're more comfortable. I did not know. I think they're aluminum as well, or yeah.
I just use some regular JBL.
Wireless. Bro, that's for poor people.
I'm poor.
I'm just kidding. But like, my point is to preface those headphones. You know how much those AirPods Max are?
Like $30.
Okay, I was like, wait, I was about to say, there's no way. Like... Let me hold. No, but seriously, you know how much they are?
How much?
They're like $500, bro.
That's it.
Like $400 or $500.
That's crazy.
But
that's come on, man.
Apple gets away with charging a lot.
Huh?
Apple gets away with charging a lot for their products.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you can afford it, I don't care. But don't try to kill yourself to afford those, please. If you're the one, just don't.
I'm gonna say about
FOMO.
all I'm gonna say about the AirPods Max, from what I've heard, they are very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. There are plenty of other headphones at a cheaper cost that give you just as good quality that are not $400 or $500. Like the Sony XM, whatever they are, they're like $300, $350. I mean, it's still a lot, but like they're still significantly cheaper than our AirPods Max. Like I feel like people are so heavy on Apple that they don't try other stuff. Also, it's kind of like what you just said earlier about Apple Music, right?
Yeah.
You just feel like it's just easier. It's way more compelling to have because it just works with your iPhone. It works with your Mac. AirPods Max, AirPods Pro, AirPods. There's the other one, the earbuds.
Mm-hmm.
Those all work fluidly with your Apple ecosystem. So it's like, well, why not just get that?
It's too expensive.
It is very expensive, but I think people are so comfortable, or they're it takes a little bit for them to get used to this change, and we are moving towards a completely digital world. So, the closer we get to that, the closer we get to a point where it's harder to get rid of these things because now there's no means of watching the physical things anymore, right?
Watching physical things like what?
Okay, well, we were talking about The Office, right?
Mm-hmm.
And well, you have two options. You can either pay for Peacock, well, three technically. Pay for Peacock, watch The Office. You can get it illegally, or you can go out and buy the physical version, right? But I think in the next, we're 29, you're 28 and 29, right? In the next, 30 years, right? Be like 60. I can't imagine many households having any form of DVD player or disc drives.
I can't.
No way. And so
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Let's say, what's your favorite show?
Probably The Office.
The Office. Let's say something happens with it where they remove it from every streaming platform. What do you do? And this is where you're 60 years old now.
I'll buy it.
Okay, you buy it. Well, at the age of 60, how are you going to find it? What if there's like no copies left?
Digitally.
Well, I mean, they removed it completely digitally. Like you can't buy it digitally. It's gone.
Oh, then it's gone.
Then it's gone. But that's my thing.
My life does not revolve around The Office.
No, but do you see what I'm saying, right? It's like it's your favorite show. It's your favorite show, and so whereas with physical, you keep that forever, as long as you see fit.
Right.
Digitally is more of a temporary type of like grasp. Like it's there and you appreciate it while it's there. Or I feel like maybe not all the times you appreciate it, but you appreciate it that it's there and you can watch whenever you want. But the moment it's gone, it's like, bro, why would I can't even watch my favorite show anymore because it's gone. Like, how do you watch shows from like the 50s, 60s, like Munsters, Addams Family, like the old classic stuff? How do you watch that? I have no idea. I mean, besides like finding it online illegally, I have no idea how you would watch that.
Right.
Or going out and buying a physical version of the black and white, or even I Love Lucy, finding that I don't know what platform has that.
Yeah, but I think you could say the same thing about like a play.
A play?
Yeah.
How? I'm I'm thinking about it and I'm like, I don't see how. Bro, I don't understand.
It's like a play. Like you have it on DVD. Like you could watch it. You could have a real life play. You could watch it on DVD. But what if that DVD breaks? They don't sell it anymore.
Well, I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Me too.
Because
you like me go on and on.
Because I can 100% say that while DVD players won't be around in the next 30 years, but I definitely think you could still buy them. So even if you wanted to have play The Office on a physical disc for a DVD player, or even your old PlayStation that has a disc drive, you could 100% do that. The reason why I specifically say that is because you have vinyl records that came back.
Yeah.
Like they're huge. They're a retro item.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember what it is. I think it might have been a CD player is retro now.
What?
Considered retro, which is insane. Like,
I can
bro,
see that.
I can see
I
it.
can see it.
But it's like we're not even that far away from like an era of like diskless. We're not even at that point where everything's completely digital. Like that's all we ever consume. Like we still have physical content and we still use it. I mean, in the future where like no one uses any type of physical content at all. Like,
see, it has its pros and cons.
It has its pros and cons. I mean, I can definitely see that it's where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there needs to be like a proper delegation of how that gets, because again, like my thought process on what you were saying earlier about like, oh, Comcast could do like an on-demand thing. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking about before, was like, I feel like these companies could make a good amount of money if you did like a bundle. Right. If you sign up for this, you get Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and this for, I don't know, like
this amount of dollars.
This amount of dollars. That's my idea. I'm patenting it right now.
I'm patenting it right now.
Bundles on the streaming services. Yeah. Like I'm patenting that.
I think they have that right now?
I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I think if anything, they do, like if you sign up, if you have one account, you will get this version of this account for free. Like that's how I got Hulu for free. I have Spotify. I had I was cheap for a long time in college. Obviously, didn't have any money, but in that time, like I absolutely refused to pay for Spotify. I was like, I'm not paying for it. No, and I was like, I'll deal with the ads. I got to a point where I tried.
Dude, they unload so many ads.
Bro, it's like every other 3 minutes.
Yeah,
it's a lot. And I remember driving. I remember trying Spotify Premium one time for free, or one time for like, I got it like I don't know, a couple days for Spotify Premium.
Loved it,
and I was like, honestly, without the ads, it's kind of great. Yeah. And then I just never canceled it. Like I just had it, kept renewing. And I feel like a lot of people have that problem too, where they'll get a subscription and they kind of just forget about it. Yeah. Do you know somebody like that?
Yeah, me.
Well, you only but you only have one.
I forgot about my gym membership.
Which one? Where are you going to gym?
LA Fitness.
LA Fitness?
Yes. I forgot about it.
Have you not gone in a while?
I haven't gone in a while, bro. Damn. 5 months.
Wow.
But I have like a special like pricing on that.
Yeah.
Usually it's like $70 minimum.
Yeah.
And I pay like $25.
Well, see, that's not bad.
That's why I don't want to get rid of it, but
all the more reason to keep it, right?
Yeah.
But that's also kind of like an interesting point, is like sometimes you have a deal that's just so good that if you cancel it and then you want to come back to it later, you're not getting that deal again.
FOMO.
Well, I mean, that's FOMO. That's money that you're technically saving in a way, because it's like you may not want it now, but you may need it later.
Yeah.
And so like I don't know. Like I think we need to start normalizing like getting rid of the things that we're not using. Yeah. Now, I'm very guilty of this. Like if you're not if you're paying for it but you're not using it, don't feel obligated to have it.
Yep. I agree with you. Cause why?
I'm staring at Pedro. I'm like, come on. Come on. Come on, you got I know you got stuff for me.
It's useless.
Well, you're losing, bro, you could be saving $15 a month right now. I mean, it's not a lot, but like over time.
Oh, it is a lot.
Yeah.
It's not overtime, especially overtime. It is a lot.
Yeah.
But anyways, going back to your point about the digitalized world, I actually would love that, because when it comes to space in my home, like the less stuff there is around, the better.
Sure.
And when you're watching TV, you're playing a game, you're doing something digitally already. You're not in the physical world while you're watching. I mean, you are, but at the same time, you're diving into a digital world, whether it's gaming, whether it's watching TV, YouTube videos, whatever.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But you still need something physical in order to watch it or play it. So why not just make everything digital? You get what I mean?
Like even your TV digital?
Huh?
Or even your TV digital?
Nah, you go into like Neuralink right there.
Neuralink, bro.
No, but I'm saying like
I don't think to be honest, I don't think we'll ever reach, you and I at least, like where we're at. I think that's way past where we're gonna be able to make it. I think we'll get to a point where we're seeing like the start of it, and then
what? Everything digital?
Like no, Neuralink.
Ah, bro, I think we're gonna go through it.
Not me. I'll go with that.
All right, just think of where were we 10 years ago?
Oh, I was in college.
Yeah. Do you remember?
Actually, no. Sorry, no. We were graduating high school.
Graduating high school.
Yeah.
Right. Like the 360 was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look where PS3.
Now look where we're at now.
iPod Touch. iPod's like second generation, early iPhone 3GS.
Look how things have changed.
I mean, technology is rapidly it's explosive.
Exponentially.
Right? Exponentially. Yeah.
Yeah. It's insane because you never know what's gonna happen in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
And then from that, like every year is gonna be like crazy amounts of change. It's like, wow.
Well, did you hear about so AI
AI, oh my God, yeah.
ChatGPT came out and there was a whole wave of AI. Like, I mean, there's still a wave of AI right now, but there was a period where it was growing so rapidly. The government's like, okay, you guys gotta stop. You guys gotta slow down because it's growing way too quickly, and we have no idea where it's going from here. That's scary to think about.
Bro, that could bring two nations into war. Just AI alone.
No, I don't think so.
Huh?
I don't think so. I'm joking.
I was about to say, bro, the amount of stuff that you could do with AI is unthinkable.
Have you seen? I showed you the Obama deepfake. Did I show you that one?
I don't know, but I've seen those.
The deepfakes are insane.
Yeah.
And
bro, that's what I was saying. You could start something crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you can tell what's real and what's not real. It's hard.
I think it's too early for that.
It's hard.
It's too early to detect that.
Well, what I'll say is it's really good for where it's at now, and it's still in the it's in the infancy stage. And it's very good.
And you said that you could detect that, but bro, let's be honest, the mass public don't have the technology to detect that. If they broadcast like now, we're going to conspiracy theories, but if they broadcast something out of the president or something, we're never gonna know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Not like I'm telling you, like,
and then some people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's fake," and then we're gonna label them as conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Well, that's already now.
Yeah. Who knows?
I don't know.
I'd rather not be involved.
This whole podcast was AI. I'm not even real right now. No, but
dude,
but
insane. 10 years.
Yeah.
Remember high school?
Yeah.
Would you think that this will happen? All this
AI?
Yes.
Bro, what I'll say is websites back when we were in high school were garbage.
Oh my God.
There was no mobile capabilities. There's no tablet. It was literally desktop, and they were in like a 600 by 600 grid, and that was 2013.
That's just 10 years, bro.
That was 2013. Yeah. Wow.
You said we're not gonna get there, bro. I think we're gonna get there and beyond.
Okay. Have you ever watched Sword Art Online? Do you know what that is?
No, I've heard of it, but no.
It's not a great anime, but basically, they're in this future where they put on a VR headset. You just lay down on your bed, on your couch or whatever, and you're digitally imported into the game, right? And you, it's hard to explain. So you know where VR is now, right? You put a headset on, you have controllers, you move it around, you're standing up in your living room, moving around like an idiot.
Yeah.
It looks, like playing it looks amazing, but like watching the person play it, they look kind of funny. Yeah. They look kind of funny. But This, you're literally immersed in the game. Like you can feel like if you take a hit, you can actually feel it. It's
all right. Ready Player One.
yes, like that.
Dope.
That is not in the next 30 years. I just don't.
You don't think? With Neuralink?
I just don't see it. I don't see it could be there in 30 years.
Imagine video games in Neuralink.
I think, well, that's what I'm saying. I think it could start within that time, but I don't think we'll be at a point where
it's like the PS5 type deal, like
where like, oh, everybody has it, like everybody's playing it. You just lay down on your bed and you get your consciousness gets imported into the game and you start playing the game. Like I don't like you're moving around, no controllers, nothing. I just don't think that is at 30 years is. We're not even. The VR is still at a awkward stage.
Well, 30 years. It was the 90s. No, not even. It was early 90s.
Internet was barely a thing.
Exactly, bro. That's what I mean. And then think about this. The early 90s, think about a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in 30 years, we went to a Tesla.
Well, what I didn't know was a Tesla or the electric car has been around for a while, a lot longer than you think.
No, but I'm talking Tesla specifically.
Nikola Tesla?
Oh my god,
the Tesla coil?
No, but I'm saying like a Tesla specifically, like
sure,
you know. Like,
yes,
it's it's. This is completely subjective, but I consider it probably the best electric car out there.
I can't say that anymore. I think if you would have said 5 years ago that the Tesla was the best electric vehicle out there, I could say, yeah, I agree with you.
What would you consider the best electric car?
I can't really give my opinion on that.
What?
I can't. Because I don't know.
I thought you was gonna say something because you contradicted me. But
well, okay. Well, you have the Rivian, you have Polestar, you have Mustang just came out, the Mach-E. They have that.
But you said to like available for everybody. The Tesla is the mainly like widely available for people.
You have the Ford F-150 Lightning. That's pretty available. That one's like 60,000.
Bro, but honestly, which car do you see on the street the most?
Yes, you see the reason, but do you know why that is?
Why?
The reason why you see the Tesla on the street so much is because they were the first ones. They're the pioneers, right? And so think about it this way.
Yeah, but people are not going to buy something that is not good.
No, they're not going to buy something that's not good. They're also not going to buy something that they don't know about. But as time goes on, Tesla's not going to be the number one EV for very long because there's now competition is starting to finally like catch up to them. There's a lot of EVs.
Right.
We're way off track.
I know,
we're way off track.
It's the same thing with Apple. Android, like people are saying, oh, they definitely caught up, but this is completely subjective. It's completely subjective.
We could go on a full tangent. We could. But I want to know from you, how would you suggest decluttering your subscriptions? Yes, you can obviously cancel them, but like more specifically, like how would you suggest decluttering subscriptions if you have too many? And I mean ones that you're paying for. I don't mean ones that you're borrowing from other people, because I say go for it. Like, you know what I mean?
How would I?
Yeah. If you had 10 subscriptions you're paying for right now, and it could go.
I'd say take a step back, regroup with your friends, and like grab as many friends as you can.
Sure.
And probably assign every friend a subscription.
Yeah.
And you could all get every subscription, just helping each other out.
Actually, that's a good idea. Combining the payment, or paying your friends, or doing one giant thing where like $15 now comes down to like $2 and some change or whatever, because you have so many friends pitching in for the cost of streaming. But the issue with that,
no, I'm saying like you pay for one account.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like you let's say you have Netflix, and it's $15 a month. That's for the lowest one, and I give you half of that, which is like like $7.50.
No. I'm saying like I pay Netflix and you pay Hulu and we both share it.
Oh, see, I was thinking more along the lines of you get a group of friends, you split the cost for that streaming platform.
Mm.
But the issue with that is Netflix, along with I think there's one other streaming platform that I don't really remember, but they are cracking down on like the household
Yes, they are.
of your account.
And that's if you have too many.
And I just got an email from Netflix today about that.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, this is how we're managing, or this is how you can manage where Netflix is used in your household. I think, right, and I get they need to make more money, but they're not monetizing anything, so that's their fault. I think when you start taking away things that people were originally able to do willy-nilly without any thought,
yeah,
and you start taking that away and you start having to like charge them for it, it doesn't go over very well.
No, but
it annoys people.
Yeah, but people are gonna still continue with the subscription. A lot of them will not, but I feel like that doesn't change a lot of things. People are gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the only that's the only issue that I see. I mean, I don't know. I think from here, where we go is we're definitely going to get to a point where the subscriptions are going to be too much, and cost wise, too many, can't keep up with them, the whole 9 yards, and we're going to have to consolidate them, or like do bundles of some kind. Patent. I told you again. I patented this idea. You can't take it from me. But that's where I think we're going to go from here. Do you have any thoughts on where we're going to go? Digital, or like at least for subscriptions.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a good idea. Anybody can just grab while it's not patent.
Young, I know. I said that it's patent. So, yeah. But I mean, I like this one. This one was a good one, right? What do you think?
Loved it.
You see, loved it. Wow, that was really convincing there, Pedro. But
no, I did. I don't know. I just like debating this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's super chill. Hope you guys like this one. This one was kind of like I think our last one was that was something we enjoyed too. I think the more we get into our like deep dive talks about our personal hobbies and like what we like to do, I think that'll kind of like leave some leeway for us to have like some really in-depth conversation.
I agree, and as always, thank you guys for listening.
It sounds like you don't care.
I do care.
I don't know. I just need some more gusto.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little down because I wanted to continue, but it's about to be an hour.
Well, in any case, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Again, we drop a podcast every single Friday at 10 a.m. East Coast. West Coast would be like, what, 7 a.m.?
What, isn't like 5-hour difference?
3-hour difference.
3-hour difference.
Yeah, so 7 a.m. And then on Saturdays, bright and early, around 11 o'clock, 12, we will drop the video portion where we have a little treat on there for you. We throw some clips. We throw some like little imagery on there. So definitely go out and check the YouTube version. And as always, we thank you guys so much for listening. We're doing this for fun. We're trying to figure things out. We got a new mic this time for Pedro.
Yo, how do I sound?
Sounds stupid.
Damn.
So we hope this is better for you guys as we go on. We're getting better with it. So just keep up with us and make sure you tell all your little chatlins, your little friends,
your minions,
and just keep it easy but never sleazy.
Whatever that means. All right, well, see you guys.
No, wait, you can't stop it yet.
I was stopping it right.
Nope, you got to keep going. No, listen, hold on, man. You gotta keep going.
No, I can't.
Boy, you got some thick thighs.
I know, bro. I'm a thick boy.